All right, everyone. I'm going to have a quick pre-Thanksgiving rant here about the Dallas Cowboys. I'm going to be on DC Fanatic Radio tonight, and I'll go in depth on the things that I'm going to talk about right now. I'll usually get all amped up on that show, just like it. But first of all, I want to say that I'm not Wade, Garrett, Romo, all you guys. Well, I'll put Romo with the coaching staff, but mainly it's the coaching staff, not Romo, but all the coaching staff. You all have a free pass. The players, Romo and all the players already had a free pass. But now the coaching staff has a free pass now because, in my mind, you have exceeding my expectations. You're 7-3. Never thought this would happen right now. I am as happy as I can be with my Dallas Cowboys, and this ride is so much more fun than last year's ride when I was worried about everything, when I was saying, wow, we're supposed to win, we got to win this, we're supposed to win this. No, I am enjoying every single win. That struggling game with the Washington Redskins, I enjoyed every second of it, and the fact that we beat the Redskins, I am just elated the next day. So I am not worried. I know the offense does not look good right now. I know a lot of things are not clicking if you look in depth into the thing that us football fans know to look at. However, again, they're exceeding my expectations, and 7 times this year they've got it done. No matter if we say it was luck or somebody else failed or whatever, they got it done. So that in itself builds confidence. That in itself builds confidence when you look at your record and you take pride in it. So free pass for all the coaches. Woo! Yeah. All right. Next, I got off the phone with DC, and this is what I'm going to go into. And I'm not going over there. He was talking about at DallasCowboys.com. I started this website because of DallasCowboys.com. I mean, I cannot stand going over there because it's nothing but a cheerleader mentality, and whatever they say is what we need to say, and if you don't say what they say, you're stupid. He said they were and I'm going off on hearsay evidence, and I don't care because I'm not going over there and read the article so I can really go off. I'm just gonna go off on hearsay. I'm done with those guys on that level. But they talking to people like, see, running the ball doesn't do blah 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 because we didn't blow Washington out by running the ball. Smart people know that the fans that were saying that 11 rushes is not acceptable, we're saying that because it is out of balance. Not saying it because we have to run the ball every freaking play. I don't think anyone that I was talking to that understands football says that we need to run every play. That we need to run for certain reasons. Number one, if you did not notice from that game, the defense was quite spry there at the end. If you can go back and look at that last play, look at DeMarcus Ware's jump on the ball. It is absolutely amazing. He looks like he's offsides. You know what I'm talking about because a lot of people have seen DeMarcus Ware jump like that. He looks like he's offsides. But you have the internet now. You have NFL.com. You can rewind it to the point where he jumps and the ball is snapped, and you can see that he is not offsides. His legs are just that spry. He messes up the whole thing. He flushes Jason Campbell out of the pocket, and then another spry defensive lineman with fresh legs jumps up in the air and tips the ball. And when he tips the ball, everybody else is like bees to where when the ball comes down, there's like 3 Cowboys right there. That is all the energy that was kept into those players by having them on the bench and having that clock clicking down during the game. During that Green Bay game, they were out there on the field 36 minutes. In this game, they were out there 28.5 minutes. What's that, 6.5? That's 7.5. That's 7.5 minutes. Get on a treadmill, turn it full blast for 7.5 minutes, and go full out and see what you got after that. See what you can do after that. And that's what we're talking about extra that your offense made your defense do by just not milking the clock and punishing the defense when it needs to be punished. And this way, you also get into a rhythm. And Jason Garrett, if you have anything from Ernie Zampese's offense, you know what I'm talking about. It's that rhythm thing to where you can run, bam, pass, boom, 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 touchdown, where you can't stop it. And that was the 90s Cowboys. It was all about a machine that just cranked down the field. Boom, 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 boom. We're going to run this play. You can't stop it. We're going to do a curl with Michael Irvin. You can't stop it. Then we're going to do the counter 42 with Emmitt Smith. You can't stop. So we had the plays, and we shoved it down your throat, and we won the game. Did I get off somehow? I don't know. But like I said, all you guys, Jason, Wade, all you guys, you got a free pass. I'm just jumping on the guys over there at Mickey Spagnuolo and all those guys, because I mean the reason why I split from those guys that don't watch him anymore is because of Tony Romo. I was one of the guys, and I think I was probably the loudest voice on the internet yelling for Tony Romo. I was like, we need Tony Romo. We need Tony Romo because anybody that understood football could tell again that Bledsoe was a statue. He would go back there and he would sit and he would sit, and he's a warrior. Bledsoe has a warrior mentality, so he's going to stay in there to the last possible second to that receiver get open so he can complete the pass. He still had a rifle. There was nothing wrong with Bledsoe's arm. It was still almost perfection. It was the fact that he could not move, he could not evade the rush, and the pass rushes are too fast these days. And you can see still to this day in that last game, that is Tony Romo's strength, to be able to get out and evade the rush and make something happen after everything is broken down. So Mickey Spagnuolo wrote an article and talked down to all of us that were pulling for Tony Romo, saying basically we didn't know what we were talking about. And I just took so much offense to that article that I've never went back over there. And to see that they're doing the same thing with this running game, saying, see the running game, you don't blow anybody out, makes me know that they're just saying stuff so they can back the company line. And I can't stand that. I can't stand it. If you're going to talk football, talk football. You know what the running game does. Everybody who watches this game knows what the running game does. In perfect balance with the passing game, it is a vital weapon. It is a crucial weapon in a football game, and it does things that you can't even imagine that it would do until you go back and look at what happened afterwards. So it's just they know, and it makes me. It's kind of like certain political commentators that knows what they're arguing is wrong, but they're going to argue it anyway because they have to support the side. They have to support their party. They have to support the company line. It's that type of mentality that burns me up, period. All right, I'll keep going. The Raiders game is not going to, somebody said, yeah, it looks like, said it looks like it's going to be an easy game with the Raiders. No. They just took out a team that was hotter than us in Cincinnati. Their corners are good. I mean, Nnamdi is the junk right there at one corner, so we better believe he's going to probably take one wide receiver out the game. So it's going to be a tough game, again, because of the secondary, and it's going to be easy for us to run the ball on them. So, again, punch. If we win this game 10-7, your boy is happy, and we move on. We move on to 8-3, and we get ready for the Giants, because I guarantee you, when you get the New Orleans Saints, you're going to want to run the ball, because the more you keep Drew Brees and all those weapons on the bench, the better you have a chance to beat a team like that. So, I don't get it. All right. Holler at you guys later. I'll make a video close to Thanksgiving for the live game stream. Other than that, I'm chilling out for the rest of the week. Holla.